Hey everyone, Ray here. You remember last week I made a video about EXPI stock 2-for-1 split that it was announced, and also we made a connection with Meet Kevin, the YouTuber. And last week he had EXPI as his second pick, and this week, not so surprisingly, he has it at his first pick. Let's actually see what he's saying this time around because it is quite interesting. Let's see what he says.
The first that I bought was EXPI Real Estate, and that is, well, I'll explain that in a moment. But what I want to show on the spreadsheet here of my purchases in the last week is I actually wrote next to this one, lame limit, and then I'll fill in the other ones here as we go through this. But I wrote lame limit because this is like, people are always like, Kevin, why don't you place limit orders when you do your orders? And I personally don't like doing limit orders because when I place my order for execution, I want that thing to execute like now, please. Well, unfortunately, when you trade after hours, you have to place limits. So I placed a $200,000 limit order after hours, but it missed by like $1 at firing at $86. I think I missed by like $1 because it had a little spike right afterwards. And the limit never executed. The next morning I went in and I had to pay an extra $10 per share, and it's like, oh. Anyway, so these purchases probably.
Wow, extra $10 per share, and the guy's investing $200,000 into the company. Great things, right? And there's so many other retail or institutional or Wall Street investors who are buying EXPI that we don't know. And Meet Kevin, he's just showing us his portfolio that he's buying $200,000 of it, which means that there's definitely something about the company. And poor guy, we missed the share by $10. Poor guy. Okay, let's look into it.
Averaged right around, and we'll pull up Webull in a moment, but probably averaged around 96, 90, somewhere around there, 96 bucks for EXPI.
$96.
Splitting on January 29th. It's doing a 2-for-1 stock split. This particular company, I so strongly believe that Wall Street is not paying attention to this company. Now, obviously, the stock split is going to bring a lot of attention to the stock. And as with what happened with Tesla, we could see a sell-off after the stock split. So I don't always advocate running into these stocks as they're going up. I have had a large position on EXPI already before the stock split was announced. But now it's almost kind of like lit a fire under my butt to say, okay, this is going to create a lot of attention to EXPI. A lot of people are going to start doing fundamental analyses on this company. As this company continues to smash earnings, I think we've got a real issue for being able to buy this stock at the value that I like. Now, basically, here's what you got to know with EXPI.
And that's the most interesting part, is that the earnings have been crashed every single quarter. I mean, we've been setting our expectations and we're blowing them out of the water, how profitable the company is and the earnings. So that's what Kevin is referring to. And when the company is doing that, obviously it's going to get some attention. So it just makes sense that the company is making money, it's profitable, and it's growing in size. And he'll explain in his own words what he means it.
EXPI, rather than replacing the real estate agent, because a lot of people, they hear real estate agents or realtors and they think antiquated. Realtors are going to go away. As a real estate broker, I do not think real estate brokers are going to go away.
Nor me.
Even if
I don't believe
that.
That
Would be awesome in the future. Even if we use Bitcoin to transact securely real estate transactions.
Who could use Bitcoin and crypto?
People don't walk up to each other at a house for sale and go, give my Bitcoin and buy the house. There's so much involved, from inspections to lending and title insurance. And now, this is not saying that you can't for sale by owner a house, you can't do it yourself. Of course you could do it yourself. You can do it all yourself. But as a real estate broker, I know how much of almost a therapist I become to keep a deal together. And it's not just the buyers and sellers. It's the agents, it's the lenders, it's the appraisers, it's the inspectors. It's insane. It's all that, right? So I don't think that real estate agent service is going away. But what's
Definitely
crazy is,
not.
oh my
Not
gosh,
anytime
I'm
soon.
going to pull this up. This is embarrassing. So this is probably one of the first YouTube videos I ever made that I'm going to pull up. And it goes right into
this is so funny, his video. Right, I love it.
And if I have it here, it was why I don't work for a larger company like, why I don't work for Remax or Keller Williams or one of these massive companies. And this was from back in 2010 or 11, back when I first became a real estate agent. I thought, oh, I should have marketing videos
Just pay
on my
attention
website.
to this.
And so I people are always they always regularly ask me like, why don't I work with a large real estate company? Oh my gosh, here it is. It's private. It has, it has 74 views. We got to pull it up. Let's pull it up together. Let's watch this together. It'll be funny. Oh man, this is I can't believe I'm sharing this. I'm gonna look like so different. Okay, here we go. Ready for this? Why don't I work for one of these big name brands? Simple. Because my name is my brand and my face is my logo.
So
My marketing
true.
was crap. This looks like crap.
That was like 10, 11 years
It's so
ago.
bad. It's so embarrassing and so cringe, but it's like green screen and simple because my face is my brand or whatever, or my face is my logo and my name is my brand. I didn't even have Meet Kevin back then, but it was true. And that's
So
one of the
crazy.
reasons I'm so excited about EXPI.
You are your
because to
brand.
me, one of the things
Well,
that was so
let me talk about it for a little bit because there's so many agents that they think that the company logo, the balloon, the KW, the orange, the blue, the red, it actually helps them to sell real estate. When in fact, it's just you are your brand, you are the name, and people do business with you because of you, not because of whatever it says on your business card or on your website. 99.9% they trust you, they love you, and they like you. They just want to do business with you. So you're the name, you're the brand, okay? That's what Kevin refers to as well.
cool about becoming a real estate agent was I realized people didn't give a crap what company I worked for. They didn't care if I worked for Prudential, which is now Berkshire Hathaway or Remax or Century 21 or Keller Williams. They didn't care. All they cared about was who's the guy that's picking up the phone, answering the text messages, and teaching me about real estate. Well, this is it. It's me. Not the company I work for, where I hang my broker license. So where does EXPI come into this? Well, EXPI comes into this because EXPI says, hey, why don't you leave your regular brokerage, keep more of your commission money as a real estate agent, join EXPI, we'll give you virtual training so you're not missing out on training, and after you pay us a certain amount, you cap. You get to keep all of the rest of your commission because usually you split your commission with a broker. But on top of that, EXPI has gamified the agent recruitment model, which honestly I should be a part of, but I don't want to hang my license anywhere else.
Let's get Meet Kevin to EXP.
But if it weren't for switching my license, it'd be something to consider. But yeah, I mean, like, let's say if I hung my license with EXPI and I'm like, hey, come join EXPI, and you joined under me, I would always get a little bit of a slice off whatever commissions you made. It's a classic MLM structure, but it's brilliant, not because of the MLM structure. That's a great thing for recruitment. It's like self-fulfilling recruitment, right? And they give their agents stock of the company too, which is also brilliant because it gets people hyped on the stock. Which is not always a good thing, but oh well. But really, the model of switching agents away from the bigger brokerages to an at-home style brokerage, it's here to stay. And that's not to say that Remax and Keller Williams and that they couldn't adapt. They absolutely can. The problem is they're not, and they haven't been, in my opinion. And who knows? Again, that could change. But for the time being, EXPI is it's on a rocket ship. Its stock has already been on a rocket ship since we started buying it at around $42 in the course, which is nice because it's over double now. But I think the potential is there that the EXPI rocket ship is just beginning. So I did put more money into EXPI. Personally, looking back, I probably should have put in more money because I really want to buy this company under $100 per share, which now it's over that.
It is. It's like 116, 112.
Boom. Next company.
And he says himself, I should be hanging over my license with EXP too. It's just that there's a problem with it, okay? The problem is the guy makes over $1 million just being a YouTuber, which is he's doing a phenomenal job at. So that is his style, and it works for him. Other than that, he can just, which he's doing, investing in the stock, which everybody is open to. It's open market, publicly traded company, and investors are pouring into it. That is why it makes sense. It's just made the real estate fun again for everyone. Agents, they make more money, keep more money, earn shares, and also recruiting, and also the public may invest into it. It's a great company. So that was Meet Kevin. I wanted to bring it up to your attention. Let me know what you think in the comment below. Subscribe, hit buttons, share with me what are your thoughts, and thank you. Have a good day.